Hello, everyone. Welcome to not Sheep and Weebs.
Idiots.
Hey, Mora, what you think this was? Some show about anime? You fucking idiots!
You stupid degenerate losers. Go back to reading your comic books like the Infinity Gauntlet.
You basement dwelling bitches.
I'm literally in a basement, JJ. That was kind of rude.
I literally look like like a 40-year-old man in a basement.
No. You gotta turn it. You gotta turn it to where we can see the fucking
not the Gundams
collection.
Not the Gundams. Not the Gundams.
Your Gundam collection. That's really.
I've already surprised my girlfriend looks at my penis, so I don't wanna jinx it.
It's so weird because
babe, let's go up to your room. Nah, let's just go on the couch.
Let's just hang out.
Let's just go on the couch. It's fine. Let's do it on the floor.
You Netflix on the TV? Like
TV's bigger downstairs. But yes. So quick announcement. I will be making an announcement video soon as I feel like it. Sheep and Weebs is over. It's done.
Yep.
This is a new rebranding. This we like to call Anime on the Rocks. That's what we're calling this. It's where me and Peter drink whatever beverage we have available, and we just start talking about anime and manga and shit. So eventually we will do a live action
in person,
sometime in the near future. I just bought some equipment. It's just taking a while to ship out, and then
oh, sweet.
Yeah, we'll be official. Yeah, it's basically just a wall mount for my camera, so I could just record like hours of content, and an SD card.
Oh, that's good.
Do that as well.
Do that.
And a background SD card, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. You never know.
Because I'm unanimous for like something fucking up during this podcast, so I'm like, if we just do it in person, fuck it.
Honestly... The thing, though, is just, it's such a better vibe. Like, you could tell from other podcasts that do in-person videos.
Me and Marquis,
they're just so much better.
We vibe pretty well on the computer, but it's, just a completely different animal when we're in person. So, I want to capture that energy. I'm looking at myself now.
You were sending me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put him up right here. I can't wait to just tear into your little submissive ass when you see me in person. That's the other thing. I barely see this motherfucker in person.
I know, right?
We're always busy with our shit.
Exactly.
This is really the only times we get to talk. Same with Randy and same with Markeith. But you know what? It doesn't stop us from talking and hanging out and having a blast.
So without further ado, I know you got yourself a cider. What are you drinking? A cider and Guinness, right?
No, so I have a regular soda.
Oh, I thought that was Red's apple. That's why I said that. Oh,
I got this because I know.
Is that your chaser?
Yeah. I know I'm gonna hate the Guinness.
Peter isn't really a big fan of beer. If that makes sense. He's
I like Heineken. I like Sam Adams.
You're one of the only other people that like Heineken. I love Heineken too. Everyone's like, it smells like
it's
skunk.
So good.
And I'm like, have you
tried idiots? Have you tried actual dumbasses?
The lights are actually really good. That come in the cans. They're like little mini ones. Those are actually really good.
Thing is, I like my beer in a bottle. If my beer isn't in a bottle. Yeah. If it's in a can, I'm like, all right.
With Guinness, it's acceptable
because
they put, I forget what it's called, but a little ball thing. Like if you shake it around, you can hear a little ball thing, and that cools it, so it makes it like a glass, but it's still pouring in the glass. I mean, come on.
Yeah, so
I would rather prefer that because I got the ultimate. This is the only thing we have left in the fridge beer, and that is Coors Light.
I want to just say, I've had this Guinness since my birthday party.
Oh, really?
Which was late July. I have been dreading opening this, and this is the moment, because you were when we were discussing Anime on the Rocks, the rebranding and everything, you were like, I'm going to drink beer and man drinks, so you can drink whatever the fuck you want to drink, fucking loser your ciders. I was like, all right, fuck this guy. We were walking before I hit record.
Uh-huh.
I walked over. I went to go into my fridge. I was like, oh, I got Truly's in here. I might as well drink that. And I was like, no, I've got the manliest of man drinks. I've got fucking Guinness.
My Irish blood is boiling because I don't have that in my hand right now. That's how bad it is.
It's so. I remember my friend got this for me for my 21st birthday. And they were like, "Oh, you'll love it. It's just like chocolate milk." So I was like, "Oh, okay."
It's a little chocolatey. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
that is so wrong. Because
like,
me and my brother had it, and we were just like, "Get the fucking Coca-Cola out of the fridge right now."
No,
we'd like sip the Guinness and then just take a swig.
Really? It's not even that bad.
It was pretty bad. Like when I first tried it, but then when Randy tried it with me at my 22nd birthday, it was a better experience. Well, it was.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say it was a better experience, and I'm like, well, that's probably because you had like a shit ton of drinks as well. I've noticed, like, I don't like drinking Jack Daniels like straight up, but like a couple beers to me, and Jack Daniels is fucking easy as shit. It's just like, oh fuck.
No, I always mix Jack Daniels with like a Coke or a Pepsi or just whatever, like a juice.
Like even. Short or tall? Do you usually do it for Jack and Coke?
You gotta like what the
short,
fuck does that
short
mean?
amount, or like a short glass or a long glass.
Oh, like I would usually like just do a shot of Jack Daniels in a cup of like 1 or 2 shots of Jack Daniels into a cup of like Coke or something.
Okay, I got you. All right, respectable. Anyways, well, we got the drink talk out of the way. Let's crack this thing open. So you pour yours, I open mine. All right, it is Anime on the Rocks. If that soundbite doesn't clip, then I'm gonna have to use a sound effect. All right, let's see. Take a drink. Cheers!
Oh yeah, that tastes old.
Oh no.
When is the expiration date on this bitch?
Oh brother, this guy stinks. How long?
10/16.
So you're approaching it.
Yeah. It's actually not as bad as I remember.
Yeah, it's got. A lot of people think it's heavy. It's not very heavy, as opposed to other drinks. But then again, I drink IPAs, so like, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And
you ever had mead?
No.
Nah, yeah, mead is good as shit, bro.
Is it?
I had mead. I had mead when I went to the Renaissance Fair last weekend. Cause like you gotta have mead with a giant fucking turkey leg and like
yeah, dude.
And it was pretty good. Like the traditional one was a bit bitter. They had like a traditional and a blackberry one. But yeah, I had mead and it was so fucking good. And I haven't had a drink, like an alcoholic beverage, in I would say a month or two.
Right? Yeah, I have the same thing too. Cause like I'm like, yeah, I really like drinking, but like I only really drink at parties and stuff. Like, occasionally at home, maybe I'll have a beer, but, like, other than that, I'm not really, like, drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been having these, like I showed you before, these Jamaican sodas. Like, I have Jamaican Cola. I have Jamaican Cream. And I had, like, a Jamaican Pineapple one. And those have been really good. That's what I've been drinking. I've just been drinking soda a lot recently.
Yeah, that's good.
And then I went to I went to a restaurant though with the lady a few weeks ago, and we both ordered like what did we order? We ordered an Angry Orchard. We both ordered Angry Orchard in like these tall fucking glasses.
Nice.
And I was like, oh my god, I forgot how good Angry Orchard is.
Have you gone to the brewery that I don't know how you would call it, but a brewery? They have like a whole thing in New York where it's like they give you like flights and you could try all different kinds of Angry Orchard stuff. It's really good. Kind of expensive, but really good.
I've been to what do you call it? I've been to a vineyard, and that was fun. We had like 7 different wines.
Nice.
And that was a lot of fun. We also brought like pizza, and they had to give us like a bunch of crackers and cheese.
Nice.
It felt really sophisticated, and it was a very nice day there too. I remember it being very sunny. But enough with the drinks.
Yeah.
Enough with our alcoholic tendencies.
Let's just talk get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah, which is big anime biddies.
Yes, big anime biddies. The biggest.
So who's got the biggest knockers in the big three?
What's that Oh, in the big three? Oh, it's got to go. Not Orochimaru, the big-titted lady from.
See Orochimaru?
No.
You were like, the Sani 3. Let's see. We've got Jiraiya, we've got Tsunade, and we've got Orochimaru.
You wouldn't detect it. I was like, Orochimaru, and I wanted to name a bunch more, but then you called me out of my shit real quick, and I was like, damn it. No.
Yes, Tsunade,
but also that one. I read all of Bleach and I can't remember the fucking names, but the redheaded chick with the big knockers, she's got pretty big knockers too.
Let's see.
I don't remember her name though, so fuck it. Yeah.
One Piece. Every chick in One Piece has huge tits.
But they got the dark skinned queen though, so you can't say really.
The dark skinned queen.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck's her name? I haven't read Bleach in a while, but here's a picture of her. She's like. We don't have enough dark skin representation.
No, yeah, I mean, we've only got Nagatoro-san, and that's it.
Exactly, and she's a lolly, so.
Yeah, it's not a lot of representation
More
there.
dark skin.
Oh wait, no, there was that anime that just came out that like has a good following.
Yeah, but now she's a lolly too. She transformed into a lolly.
She's a lolly and a big titty.
Okay, but that's still
regular chick. You choose.
I don't know. I think you still gotta go to court to that one. You still gotta go to court to that one. I'm sorry.
No, she's like a billion years old. JJ, come on.
Oh! I love that trope. Yeah, she's got a body of a 4-year-old, but she's 1,000 years old.
Yo, speaking of that, like, okay, so I just today.
Mm-hmm.
So my favorite season. I know we're gonna talk about the big three, but I kind of want to.
Right.
Dip our toes real quick into just what we've been watching or reading.
Sure.
And I just want to say, I finished watching Miss Kobayashi's Dragon's Maid.
Is that the one with the dragon lady with the big ditties with the hat?
Yeah. And that is probably the best anime of the year. Like, no cap. I know that I said that with like Odd Taxi in the last couple videos we made.
Mm-hmm.
I know everyone's gonna probably say that about like Attack on Titan's final season, or Tokyo Revengers, shit like that. Dragon's Maid has the best animation, the best story, the best cast.
Wow.
Like the best character, like the voice actors do a really good job.
You're a bold fella.
Because this is Kyoto Ani's first animation since the fire, since like the arson attack since a few years ago.
Burnt down.
So like for them to just come out in full swing with not only some of the best like drawn like just beautiful scenes, but also like some of the best fight scenes in anime. They have fight scenes, JJ.
I know.
You would think. Like I'm watching some of it. I'm like I go to my brother who's been watching JoJo's with me, and we've been watching the fights there. And I was like, this is good. You know, I love me some Jotaro versus Kira action, but have you seen fucking Toru versus this weird fucking dragon assassin thing? It's like so cool.
Yeah,
such a good.
I'll be
anime.
honest. I probably won't get around to it for a while, but I mean, from the fight scenes that I saw online, it looks pretty awesome. So I don't know. Maybe
like
eventually
the
I'll
scenes
give it a chance.
It's 100% a slice of life anime, like through and through. Those fight scenes are only there because they are, of course, dragons.
Right.
But it is 100% recommendation, and it is a great way for Kyoto Ani to come back.
Yeah.
And like in the masses, really, because they had the Violet Evergarden movie that came out earlier this year that I still have yet to watch. But
what?
Yeah, I can't fucking find it online. I literally can't.
You can't bootleg it online, you fucking idiot.
It came out in theaters recent, like I think a month or two ago, and I was working both of those days.
Or in the US?
No, in the United States.
Oh damn.
And I missed it, and I was so
that means
pissed.
You missed it.
So
you dropped the bag on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it makes me really sad actually, because it's just
yeah, loser. Everyone point at the loser.
Because I drink my Guinness and hate myself.
No, but I completed. I've been reading a lot more manga than I have been watching anime, but I completed My Hero, which was basically the manga, which pretty good. It's just, and you said this before, like read ahead of the manga, and I'm all caught up, and like the stuff in the manga that comes afterwards is just, it's gonna be great. People are gonna go crazy.
Fucking good.
And then I finished Tokyo Revengers. I'm not caught up on the manga, but I'm like getting there, kind of. But the Tokyo Revengers manga is fucking fantastic. I love it. And then the last one I recently finished, which I really, really liked, was, I think it's, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Banegatri, I think.
Bakemonogatari?
Yeah, that one.
That's the one with like the
purple hair chick with the
the
staplers. Okay. Yeah, really fucking good. Honestly. Well, in the opening is just got staplers, and then you don't realize how important it is to the thing. I will say though, I think whoever directed this kind of owes a check to Ano from Evangelion, because there's definitely a lot of Evangelion type influences in there. And I think you may have owed a check to someone.
Somebody to an entire
not to
writer.
Say it's like he's borrowing aspects. It's not like he's straight up stealing. It's homages, which every director does. Quentin Tarantino does it. Martin Scorsese does it. Every
has a JoJo's reference in it. So.
Exactly, exactly my point.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so those are the only anime I've been really watching this summer. This summer season was kind of like nothing really caught my attention.
It was a good, like, if you haven't watched anything in the spring or winter seasons, this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
And even then, I didn't, because I was too lazy to watch TV. I've been so brain dead in Destiny 2 that I haven't had anything.
I was like, so me and Peter had a deal where he would watch Evangelion and I would read JoJo's, and I've only read part 1 and 2. I've kind of stopped myself on 3 because I want to read some
part
other
3
things.
Sucks. Part 3 is
and it's
really
152 chapters, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a slog.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is for all the JoJo fans of the chat right now. You're gonna crucify me. Watch like the first 10 episodes of part 3. And then watch the last 4 episodes of part 3. Everything else isn't worth it. I know that Connor,
I've been reading the manga though. Like that's the thing.
I would rather watch it. It's not even worth reading.
I'll like maybe like read some of it, and if it starts to get boring, maybe I'll just switch to the anime. I don't know. But
my brother watched it all the way through, and then we watched part 4 together, and he was like, yeah, it was worth like trudging through that shit of part 3.
I will say though, I've read definitely way better things after part 1 and 2, where like I'm kind of hesitant to go back to JoJo's for a little bit, because I've been reading a lot of good shit. Like I just finished, like I spent literally an entire day just reading like 69 chapters of this manga. It's called The Flowers of Evil. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's like it's from this he's kind of like a Uzumaki type, but he's not. He kind of does like he wrote another manga, Trail of Blood, which is about the mom where she pushes off some kid off.
Oh yeah, that kid.
Yeah, so same author, but this is like his crowned work, Flowers of Evil. It is. I don't want to like spoil a lot of it because it's fantastic and everyone should read it. But it is just like suspenseful, not traditional horror, like not spooky scary, but just like ominous kind of thing, kind of like H.P. Lovecraft type, where like something is definitely going on, but like it's not like obvious. You know what I mean? And it's just so fucking good. It's just like I ranked it a 10 on my Mal list because like I was trying to think about the flaws, and I'm like, there's literally like some people argue the ending, but I like the ending. I'm a sucker for open-ended, but fucking Flowers of Evil, if you haven't read it, fucking read it. It's so fucking good. It kind of turns into slice of life toward the end, but like in the beginning it's definitely more like horror based or whatever, or suspenseful, I should say. I've been reading a couple other stuff, but before I go on that whole spiel, have you been reading anything?
It's just really been one, and it's one of the anime. It's a manga that was nominated for a manga award. It's called Kudo. Let me look it up real quick. Kudo manga. It's a slice of life manga with a boy and a girl, and they try to date and everything. It's like, it's one of those kinds of, you know me, I love my shoujo fucking garbage.
I know you do.
Yeah,
and
Kubo
I'm a
won't let me
shonen
be
boy,
invisible.
So.
Yeah, Kubo won't let me be invisible is what it's called. It started in 2019, and it's a really good manga series. I like it. It's very, very much similar to Teasing Master Takagi-san and Nagatoro-san, but I think it's very good. Yeah. I like it. The art style is very fun. The characters are honestly, like, they're a lot more realistic than, say, like Nagatoro-san, because at least, like, I mean, the main character isn't really realistic. He's literally invisible to everyone but the main girl, and like everyone like can't see him because like he's just so uninteresting as a person. But the more you get to learn about both characters and the more they grow closer to each other, like that's the kind of shit that I love to read.
Nice.
I've been reading that, and what's up?
How long is it? Or is it still going?
It's 80 chapters and it's still going. Yeah,
oh, that's not bad.
The most recent chapter came out. Yeah, the most recent chapter just came out a week ago. What else have I read? I haven't really read anything else. I've read a little bit a while back called The Zombie 100.
Okay.
Which is a manga about a dude who wakes up at a zombie apocalypse and he's finally able to do everything on his bucket list because he's free from his...
Is that I Am a Hero?
No, that's a different one.
Oh, that's
No. I Am a Hero is a completely different anime.
Oh, okay.
A completely different zombie anime. This one is about a worker who like hates his job. He continually like is getting screwed by it constantly. And then one day a zombie apocalypse happens and he just becomes happier as a person because he's now able to like do everything he's ever wanted to.
I think I remember the anime man talking about this, or maybe someone else. I don't know.
It was Giguk.
It was Giguk? Yeah. I gotta get on that. But another one that Joey and the anime man mentioned was I'm really bad with these names. Oni Osh. Let me see if I can look it up. But basically, this dude is a big fan of Idol. And then
yes. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That one won, I think.
Here's the name on screen. Bam.
Yeah. I just saw it actually while looking up Kubo. It's called Oshinoko.
That's it. Yeah.
Oshinoko. This one.
Basic premise.
Fucking weird.
It's weird at first, but then it gets really funny and actually because. I'll be honest, I'm not a big fan of slice of life. I mean, just look at my fucking Mal list. Like, you know, I'm a shonen boy. And, like, this one actually interests me. The initial premise, I'll just go out and say, because it's, like, the first 3 chapters. So this dude's a big Idol fan. He dies and, like, gets reincarnated as that Idol's baby son, along with a daughter or whatever. And, like, I won't spoil anything further than that, but, like, it's a growing up tale, but it also teaches you all about the Japanese entertainment business, like how they do reality shows, how they do stage plays, because stage plays are like kind of crazy in Japan. Like there's a 2.5D one where like all the stage elements are like moving. It's like a 360 kind of theater thing. It's actually kind of crazy, and I appreciate learning about that stuff. But it's also a massive fuck you to like idol fans and stuff like that, it's kind of great because I've never gotten the craze over idols. Like, it's kind of a creepy approach, like a creepy cultural thing that Japan has. Like, that's why one of my favorite anime movies is Perfect Blue, because, you know, it's about other things, but that one's an especially fuck you to, like, you know, the people obsessed with idols and stuff like that, because it's just weird, you know. Every culture has this thing, but it's fucking weird. That's all I can say about it.
It is, like, in terms of, like, that premise, like, I will just never get over
it's like
that premise.
Everyone's like, oh, boy bands are so crazy with their fans. It's like, nah, you ain't seen idol fans. That shit is whack. They're like JoJo fans, essentially. They're just fucking crazy and stupid.
They're like JoJo fans, bro. That's crazy. It won best printed manga.
Yeah.
That one.
It's gonna go crazy once it's an anime. People are
Oshinoko
going crazy about it.
And Kaiju 8 won best web manga. Won best web manga.
Is that exclusively web? I didn't even know that.
Next manga award. Yeah, did you know that? Did you know that Spy Family's only web?
Yeah, I mean, eventually they printed out stuff, but
because it won that award. Yeah. It won the same award as
I think Chainsaw Man, the
Kaiju,
the new part. Well, yeah, Kaiju, but also Chainsaw Man Part 2 is going to be all digital until they, you know, sell physical eventually. But that's crazy. Yeah, manga, like, I feel like they're looking at the figures now. It's like, there's a market.
Yeah, we were talking about this in the comic book one, and I was actually
talking about popular it with a friend of mine. Yeah,
I was talking about it with a friend of mine recently, because he was asking me about, like, he goes like, Peter, can you believe that JoJo's Part 5 got an English dub before an English translation of the manga? I'm like, well, it's because the manga isn't as popular as the anime.
Right, yeah.
And he's like, that's bullshit. I'm like, it's not.
It's not, no.
Most people are watching the anime. And it's a very similar thing. Like, most people are now consuming their manga on their cell phones because I'm only paying $2 to read as much manga as I want.
It's actually a steal. It's robbery. You're stealing money. I should be arrested.
Deadass, it's insane.
It's almost disgusting. It should be illegal, like, straight up.
Yeah, that we are only paying $2 to read it.
Meanwhile, Comixology is just like $6.99, and that's not even available to everything. That's just like some comic books you can.
Yeah, and that's why. And we could go off again about.
But let's not.
Let's
not. I have a bunch of other manga that I've read, but, like, I don't want this whole podcast to just be like, I've read this. But the current ones I'm reading are Red Riding Hood. No, it's not called Red Riding Hood. I think it's called Red Hood Hunters Guild. That one's pretty fun. It looks like it's a pretty fun shonen, nothing too deep or anything. And then there's something called Kujo X, I think it's called. It kind of reminds me.
Wait. Is it that one where the kid turns into a bird thing?
Yeah.
Yes, I love.
It's great, isn't it?
Fucking manga. It's so good. And it's from the creator of Death Note, right?
I think so. Yeah. It's got the same artist and stuff. Kaiju number 8 just came out with a chapter. God damn it.
I like that manga.
And then
that one is very good.
Just quickly to go through, Undead Unluck is really funny, and I like it a lot.
I was just looking at it. Like, I'm looking at that award thing that I was talking about. It's called the next manga awards. Yeah, Undead Unluck won best printed manga.
Damn,
of nice. Like 2020.
There's only 3 volumes. Well, at least in America.
In 2020.
Right.
2019 Spy Family won best web manga. At the time. Chainsaw Man got number 2. Got the second one of that year for printed manga.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, this is just a really good. Honestly, this is a really good way. This site. You could put it in the description down below.
Yeah, sure.
I'll send it to you later.
Yeah.
It's a good way to find manga because, like, House Husband's on this list. It got 3rd place in 2018. Dr. Stone got 2nd place in 2018.
Which Dr. Stone is gonna start its final arc pretty soon, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Like
in the manga. And then I've been reading Siren, which is like an early 2000s manga. It's pretty good. It's not great. It's like early 2000s manga, so I've been reading that on and off.
Yeah.
And then I'm in the middle of Rurouni Kenshin, which is great. I must say, though, I do not support the author in any way, shape, or form.
Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
It's so weird.
Did you see that Ancient Magus has a movie coming out? That's crazy. Sorry, I was just like, go ahead.
No, I haven't. But yeah, no. So I've been reading Rurouni Kenshin. It's so good. It just sucks that the author is a piece of shit. But it is really good. Anyways,
the author's a criminal.
Fuck out of here, manga. Trash. We're not even talking about you. Okay? Now we're talking about the new big three, baby.
This is a video idea I've been working on for a while now.
Yeah, I'm just editing. I'm doing a video on the original big three and how kind of culturally it was this like crazy thing at the time. But I wanted to talk about the new big three and then possible video. I don't know, but
this is something I've been thinking about for a while. Actually, I've been writing a script for it myself to figure out because I have a good idea of what the big three are, at least right now. But because Shonen has so many good, anime right now.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's very difficult to definitively say this is the big three. Now, how about we just go? Let's just go with what we think the big three are, and then we'll discuss.
We've discussed this before in previous podcasts. I think mine has stayed the same. It's My Hero, Jujutsu, and then Demon Slayer. I'm only talking anime-wise, not manga-wise. But yeah, those are the big three for me.
Yeah, those are the big three. I mean, do you see how hyped fucking Demon Slayer second season is?
There's going to be 7 episodes, and it's going to be a repeat of the movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, actually, that makes me tilted. That actually
right?
makes me really angry.
So the real season doesn't really start till after December.
That's really
Doesn't that suck?
Actually,
that sucks.
That's so annoying.
It's stupid because they know, oh fuck, if we blow our load too quickly, this is gonna end. So let's just do a Dragon Ball Super.
No, I mean to be honest, those that arc that's being teased for the next season is very much halfway through the manga.
Yeah, pretty much. It's
halfway through the manga.
Yeah. I was an average fan of the manga. I'm not too crazy on Demon Slayer. I feel like I would be more if Chainsaw Man didn't come out. But since Chainsaw Man came out, I was like, holy fucking shit. But yeah, Demon Slayer is really fucking good. In some aspects. I like the anime a lot more than the manga. Me personally, I don't really gel with the manga art. It's too kind of softy. You know what I mean? It kind of reminds me of Western cartoons today, how everything's rounded. You know what I mean? Like Adventure Time type art. It kind of reminds me of that. But the anime is animation wise is really good, and they'll probably keep that up for the TV show. Someone made a joke the first 7 episodes are just going to be the same as the movie, but with just different music in the background.
That's fucked. That's so funny.
But what are your thoughts on Demon Slayer as part of the big three? How do we rate the big three? Do you think it's the most popular?
The most popular is probably still My Hero.
I would say My Hero as well.
Demon Slayer, yes, the movie made $1 billion.
Made a
actually
fuck ton of money.
Actually, now that I think about it, it's probably very close. I would say Demon Slayer might be on top of it a little bit.
Of what, My Hero?
Yeah, because of that. The list you showed me a while back that started our talk about comic books with Demon Slayer, how well it's doing, how popular it's, even just the tease of the second OP has been doing. It's way better than My Hero. It's just right now, My Hero and this is what I explained to you when I told you to read it. It is at the part in the story where it's setting up everything.
Yeah.
And it's really dull and it's really boring. Like the anime, at least in the anime, because the anime is kind of kicking off a little bit. We've got the My Villain Academia arc going on, cool. Which is the better part of all of My Hero, because you learn about all the villains and their motivations and especially how they came to be.
The main guy, his backstory.
Shigaraki, yeah.
Yeah, holy fucking shit. I was I finished really that backstory. I was like, well, that was fucking dark.
I wasn't expecting this in my manga where Deku cries every 5 minutes.
Where Deku and Bakugo have kids and have a lovely marriage together.
Yeah, like...
Also, what is the bullshit that they're setting up with Deku and Orochimaru?
Orochimaru, dude, you just love Orochimaru, bro. You just want Orochimaru's big mommy milkers, don't you?
What the fuck is her name? The pink bitch.
Yoruka or whatever. Uraka-chan.
Yeah. Why are they setting up Deku in a straight relationship? I want them to adapt my fan fiction.
No, okay. Have you seen this online though? So, this isn't a spoiler. This is very much a vague thing. In one of the more recent chapters of the manga, Mineta kind of like tells Deku that he's always admired Deku and like wants to be just like Deku.
Yep.
Apparently that means he's now bisexual, according to many of the fans. And I was like, all right, if that's the fucking case, then every single character in that chapter
literally everyone.
Because, kind of spoilers, everyone in that chapter tries to say something nice to Deku.
Yeah, like, you know.
I was just like, my friend told me that, and I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like, because if that's the case, then every single character
I always
is gay.
start off.
I'm sorry.
When Eddie Wood says anything about the My Hero fandom, like, you know, they're doing this now. At first, I'm like, I don't fucking believe you, and then I look it up. I'm like, fuck.
God, like, I wish it was I wish somebody was lying to me.
I look up the recent chapter on Twitter, and I'm just like, oh my god.
This world, why can't it just put a bullet in
Why
my
can't
brain?
it just engulf me into Bayonetta's tatas?
Mommy milkers? Milkers. Dude. Mommy, sorry. No, but like, so it's kind of really, it's really hard to.
Yeah, is it?
I'm really hard. When I saw that trailer, a quick side tangent. When I saw that trailer, I woke up with I stayed over at my girlfriend's place, and I woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning because she was heading to work, and I was going through YouTube and I saw it on my YouTube feed, and I was like, "Babe, look at Bayonetta!" And she's like, "Why can't you ever be that excited for me?" And I was like, "Babe, you're not Bayonetta."
Oh shit. She like,
And she knows it's a joke because I made that same joke about Destiny. She's like, "Why do you get excited about a new gun for Destiny, but not that excited for me?" I'm like, "Babe, you're not Outbreak Prime, babe."
Oh, I can't wait for this new outfit, babe. It's just a Destiny gun.
Yeah. Babe, I can't wait to get the dinosaur armor in Destiny, babe. I'm so excited.
Oh, you're such a failure as a man. Anyways.
Yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, My Hero and Demon Slayer, at least those two, I feel like are very much like gate opening anime.
Yeah.
It's like you get into manga and anime because of these two. Very similar to Naruto Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. But the thing is, the third series in the big three is very much a step in the direction of deviating out of shonen. This one kind of Jujutsu Kaisen reminds me very much of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood in terms of getting away from shonen, getting away from all of it. Even though Jujutsu Kaisen is 100% shonen, through and through. You could see it everywhere in the anime. Mm-hmm. It's very much darker than most shonen.
Yes.
At least in the whole. It's kind of like a Death Note in terms of the theming and the way it's being presented. It's not like this whole...
No spoilers, but in the manga, like, some of the shit that happens, I'm just like...
Yeah. Like, the most recent chapter for it was, like, this really weird critique of the justice system.
Yeah, and it's not afraid to be, like, out there. It's not afraid to, like, just do a chapter with some, like, irrelevant characters and then, like...
That's just super irrelevant at the very end of the fucking chapter.
It's relevant to the overall arc, but it's not, like... You know what I mean? It's not part of the main story.
Where the fuck did this guy come from?
Yeah, exactly.
I just thought I clicked on the wrong button when I read that chapter. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm like,
did they
who the fuck?
Did someone fuck up the Shonen Jump app or something? Like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, nope, this is definitely Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
What the fuck? So yeah, it is very much in a much more mature sense. And
it's honestly for me, it's like what Bleach always should have been, kind of thing. Because Bleach has the initial concept, like, oh, Ichigo can see ghosts. I wonder how they're gonna spin this. And then, like, quickly, Bleach does not become anything about ghosts anymore.
No, it's like not about ghosts at all. Black. It's like Super Saiyan on top of. It's
about what would look the coolest in my Linkin Park AMV. Like that's what it is.
It's 50 different things, so...
Yeah. I love Bleach, even though it's not great. I love Bleach. But, yeah, like, Jujutsu Kaisen is just doing something... Kind of going off what you said, like, just doing something very different. And the art is really great, especially in the manga. And the animation, again, I keep saying this every podcast, but I'm so jealous of kids today, because they get, like, really clean animation, and we got fucking... Have you seen the animation cells of, like, Sasuke, the really shitty ones, where he's, like, doing a backflip, and his face is just up on the screen? It's like... It looks,
I think I've seen that image, yeah. Put it on this... If you can find it, put it up on
Or the one where he's like this, but where he's like this, but his face is...
Oh, yeah. I know exactly that image.
Like, I'm like, God damn it, you guys got My Hero, Demon Slayer, and
You guys got... No, but dude, fucking my brother, a coworker of mine was like, yo, don't you like the 7 Deadly Sins? I was like, yeah, where he's like an inflated fucking blow-up
air balloon.
And like in that one shot, and then my brother has a picture of like a scene from the anime and on as his wallpaper, and I was like, bro, this looks like shit. He's like, no, it was really cool in the moment. It looked so great. I'm like, he literally looks like he was drawn last minute. Like somebody as the anime was airing was drawing it. Like that's how bad it looked.
What's crazy how spoiled these kids are now is that they don't really. Like, they have to deal with recap episodes, like My Hero and stuff like that, but they really don't have to deal with filler, whereas, like, we had to deal with fucking filler, like, all the fucking time. Because they were just like, fuck, we're caught up. We're caught up.
Yeah, like, that's how Dragon Ball is right now. Dragon Ball, once again, is caught up with the manga, that the manga is now, like, I guess 20, 30 chapters ahead of where it ended. Mm-hmm. And then, like, they haven't announced an anime return.
To be fair, though, like, the anime always kind of, like, it's the same kind of plot, but it never really stuck strictly to the manga. Like, the manga's, it's pretty much its own thing at this point.
No, yeah, but they follow pretty much...
Yeah, that's just me defending Dragon Ball, even though I know Dragon Ball's garbage. Not garbage.
Dragon Ball is not garbage.
I want to do a whole Dragon Ball podcast just to go over, like, Dragon Ball is kind of bad, but I really like it.
Dragon Ball is not bad.
We
can legitimately have this podcast.
Bad
and I will
after a certain point. It just gets
the Cell Saga. Thank you. I know. You think I don't know that? I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Damn it! I know when it gets bad.
You just said the Cell Saga. That's on you, buddy.
Yo, what you think is?
You would have been safer saying Boo. Boo was when it started getting really bad.
No, I said after the Cell Saga.
Oh, after. Oh, sorry. I thought you said, "What's the Cell Saga start?" I'm like, "What the? Whoa!" Slow
to be very
roll.
fair, a lot of shit just changes during that whole saga.
Yeah,
it goes from androids like what the fuck were they 14, 15 or whatever
the old dude and the fat fuck. Yeah,
yeah, and then it's 17, 18, and 16, and then it's nope. Those guys are too kid-like. Let's make it weird bug monster.
I cannot wait for a commenter to just comment under this, like, it was androids. You're not real Dragon Ball fans.
I don't give a shit. They were on screen for like 20 episodes.
If I ever get like, again, if this podcast ever gets really popular, I just want to do an annual Dragon Ball episode and just shit on Dragon Ball, so I could see all the Dragon Ball fans, just so I could see how many dislikes I could get in a single video.
And I try to defend it. But then I'm like,
defend it because I'm nostalgic.
They did ruin Gohan. They did ruin Gohan.
They fucked Gohan. They fucked him to the ground.
Gohan. They took Gohan, licked their hand, rubbed his asshole, and put it in raw. Like, did not give him time to develop as a character. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it was bullshit.
But anyways, to go back
Big Three. Yeah.
Like, I'm looking at the Shonen Jump app right now, and all the different manga that have also shows, like, there's Black Clover. Black Clover.
I would say if Jujutsu didn't,
fucking good.
Yeah, I would say if Jujutsu like never existed or never got popular, people would talk about Black Clover more. Like that would be like the Naruto replacement kind of thing. Like,
but the thing is, like,
kind of Naruto. There you go.
That's so hard because then there's also Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone, I feel like isn't as so popular. Though.
No, it's very good. It's
it's probably very good, but you know, eventually I'll get around to reading it. But yeah, I mean, like, the big three right now, and it's like, I won't say where I work, but I work in a, like, basically a school district, and, like, I see a ton of My Hero merch. Like, My Hero is just, like, for popularity and sales-wise, is, like, through the fucking roof. Like, and it's just crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I see a lot of the backpacks, lunchboxes, anything you can
The sweatshirts,
name.
The UA sweatshirt that I still always see on YouTube that everyone wears.
Yeah.
The hoodie, too, with the All Might hoodie.
So why do you think... So let's get into this more instead of specifically about the shows, the culture. Why do you think My Hero Academia is resonating so much as opposed to, like, maybe Jujutsu and...
It's Japan's Marvel.
Yeah, that's true. And we're currently still in, like, that kind of superhero geist kind of thing where it's really popular. So obviously the Western audience is just going to close in on that.
It took off. My Hero. When did the first anime? When did the episode come out? My Hero episode.
Anime come out. I want to guess. Let me guess. 2016. All right.
Yeah, the first season aired between April 3rd and June 26th of 2016. Mm-hmm. Now, what Marvel movies came out like during that? Like,
I think Civil War came out.
2016 Marvel movies.
That was either at the end of Phase 2 or beginning of Phase 3. No, because Civil War is beginning of Phase 3. So
yeah, we have Civil War. We have Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
It's like
it literally premiered.
It's at the fucking height of all of it.
It's this kind of cultural thing, which, like, you can never plan for it, kind of thing, where it just appears at the right time. You know what I mean? Like, My Hero came at the right time. Everyone's hyped about Civil War, Marvel, and shit. What other superhero shit can I watch? What's the show? My Hero. Bam, done.
It came off right at the toes of Phase 2 ending and Phase 3 beginning with, Civil War. Ant-Man came out the year prior. Like, Age of Ultron, same thing. Yeah. Like, just this hype. Because, like, for a fact, after Avengers, Marvel was at its prime. Phase 2 and 3, regardless of how we feel about the movies individually, the fact of the matter is, check the video in the fucking
description
icon
or
right
the
there.
icon, whatever.
Whatever. It is a fact. It is a fact that superheroes were at their height. Movies were being made like crazy. What was it? I think I just saw Deadpool was one movie that came out in 2016.
Oh yeah, that's right. That did come out in 2016.
Deadpool came out in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Batman v Superman.
The best superhero movie of all time.
Like, there's... Did Logan come out too that year?
I think so. I think Deadpool and...
Yeah, Logan came out in 2000...
Damn, 2016
Oh, 2017. 2017. But still, like, that's just the hype around it. Like, there's so much shit. There's so much comic book shit that Japan needed to capitalize on that idea.
Yeah.
And this fucking bumblefuck of a writer or whatever the fuck his name is.
What if the superheroes went to school?
Yeah, no.
And it wasn't X-Men. It was a lot less melodramatic than X-Men and actually fun.
Like, what if it's not about
the
like
social
drama?
The X-Men comics are not allowed to be fun. they're just melodrama, soap opera bullshit like 90% of the time, which is why I never got into them. Whereas My Hero takes that concept, it's like, hey, what if we had fun with it?
Yeah, like literally, it's like it has like the layers of like deep shit happening, but at the same time, it's like no, it's literally like just a kid who's never had superhero powers before, just been given the world's greatest hero's powers.
Yeah.
And what is he going to do with that? How is he going to live in this world of quirks being somebody who's never had it before? And like, I've always just like had in my head that My Hero does a better job telling superhero stories than the Marvel movies have. And I've discussed it in the tier list, how I feel about how the characters' relationships are artificially built up in the Marvel movies.
Right.
Whereas in My Hero, at least the main important characters like Bakugo, All Might, Midoriya, fucking Todoroki, Uraka-chan, those are the important fucking characters, and their developments and their relationships genuinely grow throughout the entirety of the manga and the anime.
No,
and you
agree.
feel it. You feel it in your gut when Midoriya is scared for his life facing that muscle dude in the mountains, and then that little kid like shooting his water gun, being like, "Stop it!" And then Midoriya's like, "This isn't the end of my story," and then fucking just does Detroit smash the dude into the side of a cliff when he should have died. And then in that same arc, he watches his friend get kidnapped by the League of Villains. Like, there's just so much shit that happens.
There's so much going on, and it's still it's very fast paced, but it also takes its time slowing down, which I appreciate, because a lot of shonen is just like a lot of the early big three. It's like, let's just go to the next thing. Let's just go to the next thing, and it's like there's no really time to like breathe a little bit. Whereas My Hero is just like let's take a breather. All right, let's chill for a bit.
That's why I'm saying like the most recent seasons of My Hero have been slow because they're building. Yeah, they're building, bro. They're building up to some of the cooler aspects of My Hero, which I like. And that's just what makes My Hero more profitable.
Yeah. And I feel like My Hero
more interesting.
Yeah, I feel like My Hero and Demon Slayer also came at the right time. I think they came around at the same time. Because Demon Slayer is just such a simple concept. Like, dude kills demons for his sister, and his sister is memeable, and everyone was like, "Yes, yes,
yes." Must protect the Emoto.
Yeah, exactly. And
it aired in 2019, so 3 years after My Hero was aired.
Look at how wrong I am. Yikes.
Yeah.
I just feel old, regardless. But Demon Slayer is like, it's so simple with its approach that like anyone could gravitate toward it. That's why I feel like a lot of people have, and again, it's with all anime tropes. It's like younger kids, so younger kids can relate to the characters and stuff like that. In the story, and it's got that really good blend of humor and action at the same time that My Hero kind of has as well. They're both very similar shows in a way. You know what I mean? Like they're like not mood. Tone wise, they're kind of samey in that way, where it's not afraid to go dark, but it's not afraid to have fun either.
Dial it back, dial it back and be. I think what I like a little more about Demon Slayer is its humanization of every character, regardless.
That is true,
of like
but it's also
what side.
The manga has this as well as the anime. Like, people already criticized season 1, like every demon has like a backstory right when they die, and it's like, yeah, that's gonna keep happening.
Yeah, people have lives outside of what they are now.
Yeah, but then it becomes a repetitive trope, and it's like, all right, when are we gonna get to why I should feel sad? Okay.
Yeah, people are gonna hate the next arc then.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna hate the ending, because even I was reading the ending, and I had to like reread the last chapter, or the second to last chapter, and reread the actual, like, it's more of an epilogue, and I was just like, this is what everything's been gearing toward.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what they'll do in the anime. Maybe they'll change it around to make it a little better, but yeah, I was just like, oh, people are not gonna like that. It's kind of like how people with Vinland Saga, like people that loved Vinland Saga season 1, they are gonna hate it. Imagine like the show was like the tone of like a freight train, like it kept going as fast as possible. Yeah. It's crazy, and now we're just like on a boat and we're just sailing and it's all good.
No, yeah, it's so hard to like recommend this series to my brother because he hates shit like that.
And I love shit like that.
Like he hates slice of life, like fucking philosophical shit. I mean, he liked Death Note, but Death Note was very much like,
well, Death Note was like every episode was like, I have to do this now and I have to do this. Whereas like Vinland Saga, once the main plot, that's right, the main plot starts, that I feel like people are going to be like, this is not
what the fuck is this? Yeah. That's not what the epilogue was about. What happened to the weird Roman Celtic guy?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Guys, why are they talking about philosophy? This isn't Rick and Morty.
Why is this the equivalent of Stardust Valley? What the fuck is this?
No, that's why like it's so hard, because like my brother likes the action shit. He loves fucking action anime. Yeah. He was getting bored with JoJo's Part 4, but then like once like shit was hitting the fan, he was like, "Oh, I was wrong.
Yeah,
this is a good part." Like, like he doesn't like being idle. He doesn't like being idly standing there. I just want to
look into the camera right now. Look at the anime community. Give Vinland Saga Season 2 a chance, okay? Just know it's not going to be like last season. Just know that, and know that it's still fucking good, and you're wrong if you don't think so. Anyway.
I mean, as long as the animation studio... That's Wit.
Yeah,
Wit
I think so.
Animated this series, so...
Actually,
as long as they do it justice.
Decent CGI! Which you don't see a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look. Wit, they had really good CGI, and Vivi, which I also rave about, which I also think is a very, very much a best anime of the year contender. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, UFO Table just knows how to make good CGI fucking shit.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Demon Slayer is just insanely good to watch. The movie, bro, the
movie is great.
The opening shot of like the Demon Slayer's like leader walking in that like cemetery, it looked real.
Yeah, it did. Like, I thought it was real. I thought some of the shots were real. I'm like, oh, did they just like do some weird thing where they photographed something and animated it over? I'm like, oh, that's real life.
No, they just fucking, they know how to draw.
Yeah.
They know how to overwork their animators.
And underpay them, too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The king of that is Akino, because, he took, like, over 12 years to make a single movie.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Jujutsu is, like, the newest out of the big three, and, it's got that blend of great action and great story. I feel like it's my favorite out of the big three currently, manga and anime wise, because it's just like it's finally something unique, and it's like it's not afraid to like with the other two, like they have dark moments but they're pretty spaced out, whereas like Jujutsu Kaisen isn't afraid to go as dark as possible, kind of thing. Like, the darkest thing really that happens to Demon Slayer is, like, in the first episode, Tanjiro's family dies, boo-hoo. And in My Hero, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head, but I can't really right now.
At the beginning of My Hero?
No, not at the beginning, but just, like, any dark moment or whatever.
The Shigaraki backstory.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Like, that's animated now. I totally forgot.
Yeah, that's really it.
Whereas, like, Jujutsu, like, every arc kind of has that dark moment, like,
Junpei.
Yikes.
Junpei was in the opening.
Yeah.
Wearing a jujutsu,
jujutsu, right. And then he wasn't there.
A jujutsu outfit, and then they fucking kill him. They fucking kill his mom, and then they kill him.
I feel like an animator just went, all right, here's the opening. All right, that's cool. And then they get to, like, episode, whatever, let's just say 8 or something like that. And one of the animators like, hold on, I got an idea. He's like, what? Hold on. And he starts drawing. Don't. Stop it. What are you doing? And he puts him in the opening. And the dude's like, you're fucked up. I'm like, I'm about to get a raise. And he gets 2 extra pennies. Congratulations.
He gets idea. He gets 2 yen. Not 1,000, not 100 yen. 2 yen.
2 yen. Which is like, that's not even cents at that point, I don't think.
Well, $1 is roughly 100 yen.
Yeah, so like 2 yen.
He literally probably got 2 cents.
But yeah, I mean, you know, Jujutsu is just, it's fun, but it's also not afraid to go in those dark places, which I really appreciate about it.
Yeah, I like it. I think that's why, like, I think it's a much more like getting out of the shonen. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's a shonen through and through, but it's much more mature than your stereotypical shonen.
Like, I would start off your first anime like either My Hero or Demon Slayer, and then, like, if you want something a little bit more, but it's still technically a shonen, then Jujutsu is like the best option.
Jujutsu, Chainsaw Man, like any of that shit, like, get right into it. That's the thing. Yeah, there's fucking also Chainsaw Man too, man. There's Chainsaw Man. That could easily be in the big 3 if
once the anime drops,
animated.
People are absolutely gonna go insane. It's gonna be like, and it's great because Attack on Titan is just ending as well, so people are like, what else can I watch? And then Chainsaw Man's like,
hold my beer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, hold my fucking hold my liquor.
Hold my fucking beer, dude.
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
And yeah, I'm excited for this next season though, like, because
this fall season is about to be crazy.
Isn't that when Chainsaw Man's coming out?
Fall? I think fall or
man.
I think late fall. I'm pretty sure. And then Attack on Titan too, which is gonna be crazy. But yeah, regardless, those are our kind of thoughts on the big 3, the new big 3. Obviously, One Piece manga-wise is still on top of everyone, but you know, that's only because, like, he had like 3 volumes in that year. Now he's gonna have like a shit ton. So whatever. One Piece will never end. I like it, but it's never gonna end. He's probably gonna tweet out some shit like, "Yo, I'm only 40% done."
He said that like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
like 2 or 3 years ago. He's like, "It's only halfway through." Mm-hmm. I feel like once he gets old and he's like, you know what, I've done enough. I've said my piece. It's time to find
as he starts to flatline, he's drawing the last panel. What is it? Hurry up. Friendship.
Friendship, and then like his great grandson finally
the chapter,
finishes the
all
series.
It says is friendship, like on a piece of paper.
Yeah, they just photocopy a picture of a Post-it note. Like there's like a really good final chapter, like
the chapter before. It's like Luffy's at his wit's end, and it's like, what is about to happen? Wait, who's that over there over the horizon? It's about to be a Deus Ex Machina, and then all of a sudden it's just the word friendship. And it beats the shit out of the main villain with stick figure arms. It just looks like shit.
Yeah, just looks like absolute garbage. But yeah, I don't really like. Could there? I don't think though, like to be real, I don't think there's a big three because of other
there's
shit.
There's not a big three now. Like definitely back then when like people were really starting to get into anime, there was a big three. But like now because we just have so much, you know, like there's not really like what you said. There's not really a big three because people could go off in whatever, you know, category or genre they want, and they have so many more.
It's
options.
So much more accessible to just jump around and do your own thing.
Three for me has just always been. It's always going to be shonen, just because those are the most popular ones. Just like the most popular are the most like eyes that are on them, pretty much.
Yeah,
that's just how I judge it. But yeah, so you have anything else, or are you good, baby boy?
I forgot to mention earlier that I was reading probably one of my favorite manga of the year, To Your Eternity.
Oh, yeah. There was
you know what that
anime.
Is?
Yeah, there was an anime adaptation. I haven't watched or read it, but
the manga
recommended it like a shit ton
is
of times.
Amazing. It's so fucking good.
It's so fucking good.
It's like it asks you why, like, do you live with just do you live only within the existence that you are allowed, or do you live through the memories that people have of you?
No. You can't.
And it's like,
we all know what the best manga is. It's Pokemon Black and White, bruh. Like, shut the fuck
yo,
up.
careful. I used to read that shit all the time. You act like I haven't. Trying to say
you had
shit
a crush
like
on that one chick.
Yeah, dude. It was good. I'm just kidding. The best show was Girlfriend.
I'm just
Let's all get out of here.
I'm just fucking with everyone. Pokemon's shit. So, you know.
I'm just fucking with everybody. Girlfriend is the best anime of the year. Let's just...
You know, I saw that, and I was literally like, Peter's probably watching or reading that shit right now.
No, I'm not. No, it looked so uninteresting. I was so
It just looks like, you remember Rent-A-Girlfriend?
Rent-A-Girlfriend? Now, how about the dude actually has the balls to date the two girls that he wants to date?
And then you're like, this isn't fun anymore. I can't self-insert myself. Ugh.
Yeah, it's not real. It's just bullshit.
Anyways, I feel like that's a good way to wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching Anime on the Rocks. We appreciate you guys accepting this new change. Hopefully we could do an in-person podcast soon once I get all the equipment set up and test it and everything like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. The only thing I have to plug in is my new podcast, which is coming up, which is called We Didn't Ask for This with me and Mark Keith. That's got to be on a separate channel. Eventually I'll have...
didn't ask for this.
Eventually I'll have all the channel set up. I don't have it set up right now because, again, I'm still waiting on equipment and stuff like that. But yeah, so look forward to that, and then look forward to coming out soon a original Big 3 video about Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, and how they kind of took over the anime/manga cultural geist and how crazy it was back then. So that's all I have to plug in. Peter, why don't you plug in your shit?
I don't know when any of my stuff is coming out, but check me out at Offline Studios on YouTube or We Sell Dirt. Like I said, I don't know when shit's coming out because
you got constipation.
I'm a lazy piece of shit. And I also need to do a lot of research for one of my videos, which is about Destiny. Because I can't stop playing that game, so I might as well make a video about it.
You were like, yo, I'm gonna watch Evangelion, and then I was like, so how you doing? You're like, bro, Destiny. And I'm like, oh,
no, bro,
I'm gonna. Bro, the reason why we haven't come out in the podcast for a while is because this motherfucker has played nothing but Destiny.
Yo, did you see that Monster's gonna be on Netflix? Yo,
I know, I can't wait. Yo. That's great. It's coming out tomorrow, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching that like the minute it opens.
You've never seen it?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh, it's so good. You gotta watch it.
Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, It's been your boy Peter with the host of the most, JJ. Thank you all for listening to Anime on the Rocks. We hope you have a good rest of your day. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time, JJ.
All right. Drive home safe.
Don't forget to wear a seatbelt and drink lots of water after drinking with us today.
Yes. All right. Cheers.